This week's Steam is quietly stacking up 9 pixel art gems, and a couple of them are weirder than they have any right to be. We've got precision platformers, a horror puzzle solved with a flute, and yes, a train run entirely by cats. Stick around, because at least one of these is going to sneak onto your wish list before the video ends. 1. Foxy, The First Steps. Launches July 10th, 2026. Ever rage quit a platformer and immediately hit play again? Foxy, The First Steps is built for exactly that itch. This is a precision platformer where everything lives or dies on your timing and your control of one master move, the press jump. There are 150 levels stacked in front of you, and pulling off those crystal combos is where the real bragging rights hide. What makes it stand out is how it wraps all that tight, skill-based challenge inside a mysterious little world with an actual story to peel back, complete with a guardian whose help you'll be chasing as you push toward the portal. Can you actually master every single stage without losing your cool? If you love platformers that reward patience and clean execution, Foxy deserves a slot on your radar. 2. Kill the Nova. Launches July 12th, 2026. Here's a pitch that made me laugh out loud. The final boss of Kill the Nova is the developer himself. This one smashes classic puzzle mechanics together with roguelike deck building, which is a wild combo when you actually see it click. You collect a variety of unique pieces, build powerful synergies, and then unleash these overwhelmingly inflated scores through explosive multipliers. Basically, your job is to inflate impossible numbers and slam them straight into your enemies like a weapon. What sets it apart is that gleeful, numbers go up energy fused with real strategic layering, so it never feels mindless. Who else wants to beat up the person who coded the game? If you love puzzle games that turn simple matching into a full-on strategy playground, Kill the Nova is an easy one to keep an eye on. 3. XeGrader Plus. Launches July 6th, 2026. Now, let's talk about a fantasy shooter that actually wants you to slow down and snoop around. In XeGrader, Plus exploration and gimmicks are the real keys to victory, not just raw firepower. Every stage is dripping with meticulous pixel art, and it hides secrets in the kind of corners most shooters would never bother with. You'll be collecting powerful upgrades, hunting down what's tucked away, and taking down fantasy monsters with shooting that demands actual precision. What makes it pop is that blend of trigger-happy action and genuine curiosity, rewarding the players who poke at every wall. And here's the hook. Your choices help forge the world's fate itself. If you like shooters with a treasure hunter's heart baked in, XeGrader Plus is absolutely worth a look before it drops. 4. Fugaz. Launches July 7th, 2026. Okay, kill the lights for this one. Fugaz drops you into a dark place and your only way out is a flute. Yeah, a flute. You play it to solve puzzles and unlock secrets while the darkness slowly creeps in, threatening to consume everything before you find the exit. This is a dark, immersive horror puzzle game where knowledge is the thing that keeps you alive, piecing together clues from the shadows. What gives me chills is that the tension isn't built on jump scares, it's built on that quiet dread of running out of time in the black. And don't worry, no music experience is required, so the instrument is pure atmosphere, not a rhythm test. If you want a horror puzzle that seeps under your skin, Fugaz is one to face in the dark. 5. Neko Station. Launches July 12th, 2026. Let's cool things right down because Neko Station is basically a warm blanket in game form. This is a cozy 2D pixel art desktop idle game, and honestly, the concept alone is adorable. You manage your very own cat train, decorating it with just the right furniture to attract a whole diverse cast of feline customers. Then you go pick them up at various stations and slowly build little friendships along the way. What makes it so easy to love is that it's designed to just sit there and exist while you relax. Number pressure, no fail state, just a gentle, heartwarming adventure ticking along in the corner. Who could possibly say no to running a train that's entirely for cats? If you need something soft and low stakes to unwind with, Neko Station is a total sweetheart. 6. Gargoyle Garden. Launches July 10th, 2026. Staying in that cozy lane, Gargoyle Garden hands you a greenhouse and basically says, go be a plant wizard. Sit back, relax, and grow a whole collection of magical and mystical plants that are entirely your own. The loop is soothing and satisfying. You collect rare plants, upgrade your tools to work a little smarter, and earn enough money to unlock brand new greenhouses to fill up. What separates it from your average gardening sim is that mystical fantasy twist. So you're not just growing tomatoes, you're cultivating something a bit more enchanted. Is there anything more relaxing than watching your own little magical garden slowly flourish? Probably not. If you're into cozy games with a gentle sense of progression and a sprinkle of magic, Gargoyle Garden is a lovely one to wishlist. 7. Kvga. Launches July 12th, 2026. All right, snap back to full energy because Kvga is here to throw hands. The name comes from the Turkish word for brawl, and that fighting spirit is stitched right into it. This is a fast-paced card battler with genuine fighting game DNA, which is such a cool mashup when you think about it. You build your decks, you chain together combos, and you fight your way to dominate the tournament. What makes it stand out from your standard card game is that combo-driven, brawler energy. So it's less about slow, careful turns and more about landing flashy chains like you're mashing at an arcade cabinet. Can you actually build the deck that breaks the whole bracket wide open? If you love card battlers with real aggression and speed, Kvga is one to lock onto now. 8. Pocket Pond. Launches July 8th, 2026. Back to something wonderfully chill, and this one might quietly become your favorite little background buddy. Pocket Pond is a tiny angler who fishes right on your desktop while you work, and that's the whole delightful pitch. It's a cozy idle overlay where a pixel art fisherman autocasts and reels things in all on his own, filling out a codex as he goes. We're talking 130 species to slowly discover, and the best part? There is absolutely no clicking required. You just let him drift in the corner of your screen and casually check in to see what's biting. What makes it special is how it turns your idle work hours into a gentle little collecting game. Isn't it nice when a game asks nothing of you? If you love calm desktop companions, Pocket Pond is a keeper. 9. Sunken Dragon. Launches July 6th, 2026. And to close out, let's rewind the clock all the way back to the 8-bit era. Sunken Dragon is a retro 8-bit pixel-style RPG, and it wears that old-school skin with real pride. At its heart, you've got classic turn-based combat, the kind that asks you to actually think about every move instead of just mashing attack. The whole thing invites you to explore the unknown across a fantastical world, and there's something so inviting about that pared-back, imagination-first approach. What makes it stand out in a crowd of flashy modern RPGs is exactly that restraint, leaning on mystery and discovery rather than spectacle. Doesn't a simple, honest little adventure sound kinda perfect right now? If you've got a soft spot for throwback RPGs and turn-based battles, Sunken Dragon is well worth wishlisting. That's 9 pixel art indie games worth watching this week. If even one of them caught your eye, do the devs a solid and drop it on your wish list. That tiny click genuinely helps small studios more than you know. And if you want more roundups like this, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.